All right, there were some heated moments at last night's debate, but which ones really resonated the most and will help the candidates the best? Pollster Lee Carter with Maslansky Partners is back. Lee, we have 3 new sound bites. Let's begin with Rand Paul. Do you think he had a good night, first off?
I think he had the best night that he's had so far in a debate, but I don't think it was enough. All
right, here he is talking about probably the thing that separates himself the most, and that is on the NSA, data collection to stop terrorists. Listen.
The bulk collection of your phone data, the invasion of your privacy, did not stop one terrorist attack. I don't think you have to give up your liberty for a false sense of security. When we look at this bulk collection, the court has looked at this. Even the court declared it to be illegal. If we want to collect the records of terrorists, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Let's use the Fourth Amendment. Let's put a name on a warrant. Let's ask a judge for it. Let's respect the history of our country.
Well, we saw the independents stayed the highest throughout that, and you lost some Democratic support, but both those lines were higher than the Republican line.
It was really, really interesting to me. I mean, folks gave him a B+ overall. Now, I thought this was an old argument. I didn't think it was going to work, but he had 2 standout moments of the debate, and this was one of them.
All right. Now, Governor Christie, also very confident, does well in this debate. He was going to be the blunt talker to make a difference. Here he was talking about law enforcement and cracking down on the enemy. Here's Governor Christie.
Barack Obama has made law enforcement the enemy. Hillary Clinton has made law enforcement the enemy. We're not supporting our law enforcement officers. It's making everybody nervous to get out of their cars. If you're a law enforcement officer, it's making people in neighborhoods nervous to go to law enforcement. As president, I will support law enforcement, and we will stop radical terrorist attacks in this country by supporting our intelligence community and our law enforcement community.
Pro-cop, anti-cop.
Pro-cop, I mean, it really, really worked. It was A+ across the board. What we heard from folks is that they're a little bit tired of everybody criticizing law enforcement. People's #1 concern right now is safety. They love that he was talking about it, and they also like that they were talking about that he was talking about defeating ISIS.
Over and on A+, but I found it depressing that the blue line was so low. When he was talking about law enforcement, it shows what kind of what we're dealing with here in the country, perhaps. Meanwhile, Ted Cruz opened up 4 minutes in, as the timekeeper says, right out of the open, and here he is, Ted Cruz coming out talking about Donald Trump, and essentially he was saying about Donald Trump, you know, he tends to get a little bit personal. Look at how he registered since we played this on the intro. When he came out and says, you're fat, you're ugly, and I'm a maniac, he got a B on that.
He got a B. People laughed. Even Democrats laughed. And that was the only time that we saw the Democrats really respond in that kind of a way. He had a great opener, but that was the high point of his night, according to the voters that we spoke with.
Right. Even though he got the second most time, right? The most time was Rubio. 20 seconds off at 13 minutes and 10 seconds was Ted Cruz. But I guess it's not the amount of time, it's what you do with it.
And everybody said that he felt like he was on his heels the whole night.
All right. Thanks so much, Lee Carter.